chemistry. Now I just walk and he chew through my enemies. Feel like I'm just getting started, they tried to finish me. I'm like the universe, infinite, there's no end in me. This is the bounce back. Watch Will, y'all, this is the bounce back. Here come the bounce back. Keep your eyes on him, this is the bounce back. With these mics, I feel like I'm Customato.
Well, I'm really sorry.
But still boxing my shadow.
This ain't it.
I took a knee, never threw in the towel though. Hip hop's Messi, Neymar, and Ronaldo. Goals scored on these boys. I done won damn near every single award on these boys. Sold out movie theaters and even tours on these boys. Feeling like a mop wiped the floor with these boys. People ask me how I do it. I just bite off more than I can chew. Then I chew it. Yeah, y'all jokers thought I blew it. I pulled the pin out the grenade on purpose when I threw it. And even though I'm an action star,
this is the famous part.
I'ma act bizarre, 'cause I'm an artist at heart. I'm not just an actor, y'all. This is the bounce back. Watch Will, y'all. This is the bounce back. Here come the bounce back. Keep your eyes on them. This is the bounce back. Yeah. Let's eat.
At least he had fun. I think the main part is at least he had fun. As long as Will Smith had fun. I guess, right? All right, let's just jump into it. We are now recording. All right, folks, appreciate you tuning in. This is Microsoft Simulator 2024, week 5 of 5, Challenge League in the Platinum Division. It says Platinum League, but it should be Division when the whole event's called a Challenge League. But anyway, jumping into it, we have Gabe or Gob for our rally race, Corsica for our low altitude challenge, and Courchevel for our precision landing. I am very, 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 very familiar with Courchevel. I forget these other two. For the sake of streaming, I'll go with the Courchevel landing challenge first, just because I've done this a lot of times, especially on my off time when I just want to pick up a landing challenge. I've definitely done Courchevel plenty of times. Plenty of times as this loads up. And I think I figured out a little hack here on how to play music in my live stream without getting blocked. And there it is. I'm pulling it up. Get that going. Let's roll with that. Jumping on in. All right. Looks like we do have fuel control, throttle control. Wait a minute. We're gonna lower this all the way down. Make our turn here. My gear's down. All right, the gear is already down. This is attempt number 1. Pray for me. High. Off-road.
500.
No rudder control. I gotta fix that. That's so weird. Moving the camera around versus the rudder. That is attempt number 1. Let's see how our score is. Not too bad for our first attempt of 1 million. Looks like the game's glitched a little. Oh, there it goes. Drop my score in there. So that is attempt number 1, putting us in 3rd place. Let's redo that. I'm also gonna set the rudder control. I don't know why it changed. Oh, I know why it changed. I did uninstall the game and reinstall it. So I think that action caused the button configuration to be deleted. Go to our throttle, our TCA yoke Boeing, which is our Boeing yoke here, created by Thrustmaster in partnership with Boeing. This one is the PC Xbox version with our combo throttle quadrant here, also made by Thrustmaster. Go ahead and search our input and get rid of the assignment that the control button is already assigned to, which is the smart cam. Sometimes this is a little finicky. And it's acting finicky. If we search by input, it should take us right there. All right, we'll try it again. There we go. So the rudder did get assigned, but the camera's there as well. That's weird. I don't know what just happened there. So I think the trick is wait for this to finish loading and then go ahead and search for the button. All right, now we search. We can delete that one, go back once. Don't know why it doubled. That is the up access, up and down access. We got that out the way. Let's make sure we got a brake. I mean, I use the parking brake here as soon as we land. Not before. If you hit the parking brake or your brakes before you land, it's going to cause you to have a rough landing. That's so weird. No. All we need is our brake and we'll get to flying. At least we got some music to keep it grooving because keep in mind, I didn't make this game. I just play it. Instead of brakes with an S, let's just try brake. Okay. There's no brake apparently. There we go. We are assigned. Let's fly. Now sometimes, or at least the engine used to cut off a lot on this particular challenge. And I'm lowering the volume of the game. I feel like it's a little too loud. I'm gonna go full flaps, reduce our power to idle. Double checking our landing gear is already down. I know I have it here. Got a decent alignment with the runway. Descending a little too much. We're good, we're good. Give it a little more power. Here we go.
500.
Ooh, too soon. Too soon. soon, too soon. That landing was definitely too soon. The white line was in front of us. I know with this particular landing or runway, you want to land flying up the runway, which is why I come down to then fly up the runway versus running into the runway. I come down and fly up it, and that's how you want to land. I hope that's a good demonstration. So the runway is sort of like this. You're coming in, you want to fly up it, if that makes sense. So come low and fly up with your landing. Hopefully that works. Also, there is an autopilot button or for the auto thrust to kick in down here. You want to lower that all the way down. I believe it's 85 knots. So you want your landing or your approach to be at 95, land around 85, or 85 approach, 75 landing. With that down, it shouldn't block the, or it shouldn't start the auto thrust. I might be saying that a little wrong, but I know I'm right, one way or another. All right, power off, way too high.
500.
Yep, we're gonna come in high. I would definitely abort that landing in real life. Flaps all the way up as soon as you land. And we are safe. And that sucked too. But we'll do better next time. Move my cameras around. That way you guys can actually see the cockpit. That was horrible. Yes, I know. Let's just go ahead and restart. And then this bug does happen where the toss system is off. The engine's off completely. The whole system shut off. It'll kick back on though. It's kicking back on. Got full flaps going as the engine goes full thrust pretty much. Trim us up some, alleviate the yoke. Alright. Go, we're out 85 knots, just about 87, 86. Bringing down the thrust slightly as we come down. Power off. A little off center, but I'll take it. Flaps up. So slightly off center. We'll see how we did. Ugh, 1 million. That sucked. Let's go. 1 million still good. But I was definitely off center there, and I'm pretty sure that that's what caused us to get that million score. There we go. I got our engines to around 28%. 29% or so. We'll go full flaps. Gonna begin decreasing our speed. I really want to get down to 63,000 feet here, or 64,000. I know 66 way too high right now, so we're gonna descend a bit rapidly. Here we go, we're at our desired height, 6,400. Decreasing speed.
500.
Here's that part I mentioned about flying up the runway. Too low. Too low, too low, too low. Not cool. Looks like the thrust didn't go all the way down. That's weird. Now I know that does happen. I do have my thrust here on high or up. Let's put that down. That could have contributed. I don't know. We'll have to wait for the official NTSB report. All right. Looks like the engine cut off. We'll keep flying either way. The engine will cut back on eventually. Trimming up. Descending at 500 feet, 600 feet. The engine's turning back on. We're at 35%. We're gonna open up our flaps. Increase our speed or throttle down to 28, 6,400 feet. Here we go. Good alignment, decreasing power.
500.
Leveling aircraft. Putting more power back in. Too off. I almost had it. Still landed way before. Could have been a downwind. Usually when I play this challenge, I don't really experience much of a downwind, but I felt like there was a heavy downwind there, or maybe I just didn't have enough power. We can definitely do better. I don't think this is a sign to anything. We'll double check on external view. Yeah. Engine's off again. So this is fun. The engine cuts off every time we run the challenge. That's nice. Pretty sure if I back out to like home menu or challenge menu and come back in, that'll alleviate it for a little bit. All right, guys, I'm targeting 6,400 feet. I need to, I need the engine on for one. There we go. Engine's back on. Full flaps. All right, we're sort of good here.
500.
I think this will work. Ooh, slightly overshot it. Overshot it by like 5 feet or so. As soon as you land, guys, pro tip, put your flaps all the way up, hit the parking brake. Don't press your parking brake or your brakes before you land. That will hurt your score. Yeah, 1.1. I know I can definitely do better than this. Let's go. I'm just warming up. What's up, Misty TV? Appreciate you joining. Good luck to me. The engine off bug still not fixed. Definitely not. At this point, yeah, it's a feature. Consider it a feature. I know if you go to the challenge homepage and come back in, that should fix it. But I just didn't want to keep doing that every time. Unfortunately, I didn't get enough I didn't get play time to come back in yesterday, so I'm still stuck in the Platinum League, but whatevs, I'm not crying. That doesn't mean I can't break world records from here. So it's still not safe. Alright, there we go. There we go, we got engines. I got no excuse now. I target 28%. Don't ask me why. It's just a number I'm remembering how I used to do this challenge. There we go. I got full flaps going. I'm descending at around 1,000 feet per minute. Oh, 850. Ooh, there's that downwind. I feel like they added that downwind because I've played this challenge many, many, many times. And, well, I remember there being a crosswind somewhere, but that downwind, I don't remember it being that apparent.
500.
A little off. Nice. Oh shit, that was me. I have no idea why I hit hard right rudder. I have no idea why. That was so dumb of me. It screwed up the entire thing. And that is an example of real life right there, because there's like no way to bail out of this particular landing. The engine off again. Yep. Let's just go back to the Challenge League homepage. I'm going to give this one more shot with no excuse, and then I'll move on to maybe Corsica. I just know, but my personal best at 1.7, I know I can beat my own score of 1.1. Right, targeting 28% thrust. Shout out to everyone who does this in third person. All right, we got full flaps opening up. I did forget to do the auto throttle. Shiitake mushrooms. We're alright. We're alright. I'll save it.
500.
Shit. I didn't hit the brakes. I am screwing up all day here. Might have survived that. Minor injuries. Alright guys, let's play serious now. Get to this early. There we go. Not my best, not my best. We'll give it another shot though, definitely. I'm not gonna end like that. I know I can do better. There was a time where I would land 1.5 million, 1.6, back to back, and I need to get back there, apparently. That's what these challenges are for, to challenge you. Alright, we have engines. Do we have engines? Nope, engines off. We'll just wait for it to kick back on. We'll continue our flight, put our flaps back up so we maintain some speed. Just kind of manage our descent here, our descent rate while we wait for the engines to pick up. So back up, we're at 6,400 feet. Coming in way too fast. Horrible, horrible, horrible. We're gonna do that again. This is just bad. You know what I should have did was back out so I can have the engine on. I'm not blaming the engine off. I'm blaming myself. All right, there we go. We got engines. Managing our speed. I know we need to get to 6,400 feet. Ooh, there's that downwind. Not as bad as I think it was Lukla. Got a good approach here.
500.
Ooh, too soon. Too soon, too soon, too soon. Good approach, good speed. Landed, you know, in the center line. Just a little shy of the actual target, but I'm pretty sure it's over 1 million. Yeah, very, very, very little over 1 million. Let's redo that. Because again, I know I can do a way better score, so we're definitely going to shoot for that. Shout out to Misty TV joining us via YouTube. She is another world record holder, such as myself. I am Shut Up Shush. She is Vane Neptune. You might be familiar with our names online. Consider joining our Discord. We talk Challenge League every week. It is Monday. It is a new challenge for us. In the States, it's Monday. But the link for the Discord's on the YouTube page. You'll find it in the bio. Let's go to full flaps. Overshot. Pro tip, guys, when you land, don't press your brakes before you land. That will mess up your score. Press your brakes after you land. And for Courchevel, put your flaps up immediately, and that'll help stop you from continuing on down the runway. Added bonus, I also hit my parking brake, just because it's easier as well. Helps you slow down quick. That doesn't affect your score to my knowledge. Let me know in the comments if you guys think it affects the score. The parking brake in general, but I don't think it does. We got our engines off. We'll keep flying it. Maintaining our descent of under 500 feet per minute. Watching our speed so we don't stall out of the sky. Engines are back on. Go to full flaps. Little off center.
$500.
Overshot it again. But I think that's 1.5 million. I think a little rough. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I think it was 1.5 million. I know I overshot it, but it was still a worthy attempt. Ooh, 1.1. No. We're not going out like that. I know I can do better. Again, my highest so far is 1.7, my personal best. So I know I can for sure get a higher score. Let's start fresh per se. Oh wow, a fail right away. What's going on here? Let's just go back to the menu, go back in, do better, bro. Yeah, sure, Paulie C. I'm working on that. I can definitely do better. So far, I've only done 1.1 million today. I think that's abysmal. Like, I think a 1.5 is decent. All right, we're at 26%, 25% thrust. We got engines. We should be at idle down here per se. Yeah, taxi or idles all the way down. All right, never mind me. We're gonna lower our manual speed reference because the autopilot auto thrust will kick on if we have that engaged. Full flaps. Looks like the line disappeared. That was a bounce. There wasn't even a line, dude. Let's go back. Ah, glitchy game. Glitchy, yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna start singing. We can do better, definitely. Again, my top score is 1.7 million. So far today, I've only been able to land a 1.1. That is horrible. I'm not even going to blame the engine issues because that's nothing new. The engine's been shutting off since the game launched. They have never fixed that aspect here. Thank you for the follow, Janice. Really appreciate it. Is there no score, no line again, bro?
500.
The line is not even showing up anymore. Wow. No line. What do you do when there's no line? Let's see what shows up. 1.2. I'm gonna give it one more official try today. That's my highest score today, and there wasn't even a line. All right, the game is super buggy. It's auto crashing. The challenge is failing right away before the game even loads. So, how trustworthy is the scoring? How trustworthy is the game? We'll keep flying, though. We'll keep flying. Whatevs. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Again, this is Microsoft Simulator 2024 Challenge League Landing Challenge in Courchevel. I am currently in second place in the Platinum League. I should be able to make my way up to the Diamond League next week, even though it resets. But if I'm top 3 here, per se, then I'm Diamond League worthy either way. We got full flaps. Our speed is decreasing. We are descending by 500 feet per minute. We're going to go down to 6,400 feet. Thank you for the follow, Kosinski. Really do appreciate it. It's supposed to make noise when folks follow. I don't know why the noise isn't going off. The alarms, alerts. Our line is back. Nice. There we go. If that's not 1.5, I don't know what is. Pretty decent there on center line. That wasn't 1.5? That's not 1.5. I'm gonna redo that. I'm gonna redo that. For real this time. This is my last attempt. And we'll move on to the next challenge. Well, I guess we all played Flight Simulator. I mean, I guess we do. We're up in here doing the Challenge League. This is Simulator 2024, week 5 of 5. This is the Platinum Division. I'll be back in Diamond. No, the challenge is not easy. Nope, it is not. This one is very cool. My personal best is 1.7 million, so I know I can do better. But today's day 1. This particular challenge, you want to fly up the landing, up the runway, and your landing, you want to be pretty much in the positive as you land. That's my recommendation. That's how I got the 1.7 for the full flaps. Also, I target 6,400 feet. I also have gone under sub 6,400 feet, and that's where you get also a better angle to fly up the runway. Because yeah, you want to fly up the runway for this landing challenge. I'm diving on purpose.
500.
There we go. Ooh, I just overshot it. My game is stuttering some, but it's not too bad. Like I'm dropping frames, if you will, but it's not hurting me that much right now. I'm not blaming that for my horrible landings. All right, we'll move on. We'll move on. I am not satisfied with those landings again, especially when you're used to scoring so much higher and you're seeing that. Like, what the hell? Let's see. Gob. Let's do Gob. Let's do Gob. I can't see the chat completely. Why not? It's so weird. Sorry, Misty. I'm trying to see your chat and it's not giving me the entire chat, oddly. There we go. Oh, it's just squeezing, that's why. Alright. What's up, Raymond? Appreciate you tuning in. We got 2 special guests in the house, folks. Revamped and Vane Neptune. You can kind of see the score now. Guess what? I had number 1 with 1.845129. Now you're at number 2. A certain Jonathan earlier did 1.84. Then he did 1.91. Very amazing. Let's see what I'll show visually what Revamped is referencing here. So here's my friend's scoreboard. This is just my friends list, not the worldwide. I gotta go back to the Courchevel to show that one. All right, so this is what Revamped is talking about here. Revamped here was at first place. Well, let's just show the world board. So Revamped here was at 1.845, in first place, if you will, and Jonathan has overtaken that spot. This seems to be a new player. I'm not sure who that is, but they're a fairly new player. Looking at my friends list in totality, Revamp at 1.845, that's second place in the world. Shelling Gem at 1.87, and myself at 1.76. I don't think Shelling Gem and myself are in the top 14 in the world. We're just behind there. But Dan Rael at 1.7, Simon VR at 1.7, Z Carnival at 1.68, and Vane Neptune at 1.449. I shall live in shame for eternity. Nah, I don't think so, Raymond. You're good. You're good. All right, let's jump into Gob. I think I remember this one. This is the one where you start high and you fly in from a high angle. Yeah. If I remember correctly, one of these I had the propeller access and mixture set. We'll see. This first flight's not going to count. I'm going to look in the cockpit. See if my... okay. Alright, my mixtures, my nozzles are here working. Alright. I just want to see those were still functioning or assigned. Raymond, what landing speed would you aim for? If I know Ray, I'm going to say low and slow. Low and slow, probably 85 or 95 knots, somewhere in there. Because I believe the actual is 85 knots for that aircraft. Or 95 knots with a landing at 85. I should have looked it up before attempting it, right? That would have been better. That would have been a good idea, right? What's going on here? My aircraft is sinking rapidly. Okay. It was taking the throttle, the thrustmaster, the Boeing yoke. It was taking the yoke's power settings instead of here. I'm running everything 100%. I think I'm only seeing this green because I reinstalled the game, so it's saying everything is green. I am not gonna let that suit me up like I'm going ultimately fast or anything like that. It has to be because I reset the I reinstalled the game. Whoosh. I was a little worried I was gonna hit that water. Didn't we have this challenge a few weeks ago? I think we did. Didn't oh no, that was the one with the dip over the hill. I still think we had this challenge a few weeks ago. I think at this point they're recycling challenge. Who the hell got 1.1 minute and 7 seconds? Like, what the hell? That just seems insane. Wow. Even naive Kabbalist at 1.24. Like naive uploads videos, so you know I know his scores are legit per se, but they're legit. Um, these other folks, Toto Nut, Coffee Beans, what are they doing? If naive is stuck at 124, you know what? Shelling Gem 124, Dan Rael 124. What are these other plays? What are these other players doing? They must be manipulating config files. I don't know. I'm not trying to accuse anybody. It just seems a little crazy when, you know, players like Naive Kabbalist, Shelling Gem, Dan Rael, those guys constantly upload their runs, and you can see that what's transpiring, you know, versus someone with 107. Like, that just seems insane. Raymond, one of my best Courchevel runs, or Courchevel, I touched down at 80 knots. It helps climb being parallel to the runway. Yeah. Yeah, all the you don't trust any of the scores above Art Pilot. Yeah. It just seems, you know, a 4-second dip, like all these, look, everyone here 124. Everyone's stuck hard at 124. Someone comes in and beats it by 4 seconds, you know, then 10 seconds and more. Like, what are you doing? I don't think there's anything crazy you can do with the mixture. Like, I've used even AI to assist with, not right now, but in the past with this course. I remember using AI and everything and trying to get all the perfect settings and what to do, what altitude, where should the mixture be, all these different things, and it wasn't making a difference. You know what I mean? I was looking at different things as you climb. Where should the prop mixture be? You know, where should everything be at certain heights? What's the best for performance? All these different things, and none of them changed anything per se in game. I'm a whole second behind my best time. That's so funny. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna restart this run. There's no point being that far behind. At Gov, there is a bug from the system update 3 beta. You know what? I should have freaking signed up. I think I can still sign up for the SU 3 beta. But where the extra engine is massively overpowered, a bug from Microsoft, and they know about it, you can find the forum. You're gonna get the link for the forum. Good shit, Raymond. Good shit. So maybe, see, that's another thing. You're running the system update 3, and it's a different game, but you're still competing in the challenge league, and those bugs will carry over. Full throttle, everything, full everything. Everything's all the way up. 100% mixture, 100% propeller access. 100% throttle. I think one of the first videos I've seen of this course was revamps. And I remember, if it's coming to me, if you will. I think I remember revamped hugging all of these pylons. Or at least going upside down there in the beginning. Oh shit. I knew it. I knew it. That's what I get for talking and flying. Whatever. It's part of the game. It's part of the game. Aviate, navigate, communicate. Gonna go full throttle, everything. I'm currently second place in my cohort, and I've only done one complete run. Not bragging, I just know that this is the Platinum League, and I believe myself to be a Diamond League player. Just don't always have a great week. You know, as a righty, I fly so much with my left hand. But I am indeed a righty. But it just doesn't feel right flying with my right hand. I don't know. Nice, smooth turns. Little beat, correct the plane. There you go. Just be smooth with it. Be smooth. Any hard, sudden turns will decrease your speed. I had to hold my breath a few times. I'm still not even touching my best score at 129. I took first place for my cohort, but my personal best is 126. Reading Raymond's comment, really unfair for us, no chance for those in SU3 beta. They appear as cheaters. For those not aware of this bug in SU Update 3 or System Update 3 beta. Yep. Taking advantage of a bug. It's definitely unfair, and hopefully Microsoft does something about it. Right now, I'm gonna move on since I took first place in Gob. It's not my best score, but I know I can do better. But for now, we'll take that. Josh, wow, the world record is 107. Jesus Christ. Yep. So I'm talking with Revamped and some of the other world leaders on YouTube, where I'm streaming on both platforms. Feel free to check me out also on YouTube. But talking with Revamped right now, live in the chat. He's saying there's a bug with the System Update 3, SU3 beta. And the bug is pretty much, I'm going to paraphrase, the bug is causing the plane to go super fast. And that's why those folks have those super good scores. If you want to, Josh, check me out on YouTube. I have a Discord link. We're all in the Discord together. All us world leaders here, Shelling Jam, Dan Rael, Z, Revamped, Simon VR, and Vane Neptune. And right now, Revamped and Vane Neptune are watching the live on YouTube, so feel free to check us out there. Yeah, someone pushed me down to 3. Yeah, let's see what their score is. Honestly, shout out to Marco here. Good luck. I know 1.2 million is not my good score. That's a horrible score for me usually. I know I can consistently land 1.5, 1.6. Back then when I was trying to get into the top 14, you know, I played this course a dozen times, and I remember looking up Revamp's video too, that Revamp got up there, Raymond Gobey on YouTube. You know, I remember looking up his video and all that, and at that point I would consistently land 1.5, 1.6 until I finally hit that 1.7. So I know I can beat those guys there. I just gotta do some more training, if you will. I'll make it happen though. Wow, and this one is pretty good here. Corsica, world record of 153, and my personal is 160. I don't remember this particular course, but I know I will real quickly. See, my personal score of 160 alone, I know if replicating the route, I'll beat everyone here. Not talking shit. I'm just saying I'm in the Platinum League, and I'm a Diamond League player, so that it is what it is. Shout out to Shelling Gem, Revamp, Z Carnival, Vane Neptune, and Dan Rael. Again, right now joining us live on YouTube is Revamped, aka Raymond Gobay. I'm gonna say it like that, Raymond, until you correct me. And Misty TV is Vane Neptune. Vane Neptune 64, I think it is. 46, 46. My dyslexia has me saying it backwards. For here, let me move my camera down because I know the score is up there, and it looks like the screen. All right, there we go. Oh, I remember this. I don't know if I remember it exactly. I remember I had a lot of trouble from the technology side. I ballooned too much. It's all good. Again, my scores were deleted. That's why everything's going to be green no matter what. In the meantime, the green scores are just going to make me look really good. I can't believe I remember this shit. That's how much of a headache this particular course was. I remember all these little nuances. I wanted to dip lower there, but what else? Same thing there, I should have dipped lower. I totally messed this up. I'm gonna kill my power, put it back in. Saved us more or less, but totally overtook those turns. Same thing here. I really, there it is. All right, I'm totally lost. I forgot where I'm at, where I'm going. I'm doing something wrong, obviously. I just don't remember what, but whatever. We'll keep flying. We look like we're alive. Can't believe I remembered. Okay, I remember now. It came back to me now. Shit. I had to go down all the way over here. Just corkscrew us. Oh. We'll take it. We'll take it. Oh, I just flew too far off course. Whatever. I screwed up anyway. I got lost in the sauce. I'll just finish this one out since I'm at the end. Not going to be my best score, but still not a bad score. I think it's even enough for first place. $208, wasn't enough for first place, but yeah, let's just go ahead and restart that. That was my first run. My first run put me in third place. Oof. Hitting that tree remind me of the many times I kept hitting the tree. Why is my camera like, there we go. It's supposed to be in the middle. It looks like it's off center. What else? Alright, full speed ahead. really feels like a Top Gun move right there. My number one complaint is still gonna always be that why the hell did they put the score right in your face? It's literally covering up the target that your aircraft uses to control your aircraft. Like, come on, bro. Go fix that. Oh, there we go, there we go. I ballooned up some. Okay, now this move. There it is. Pull back, pull back. Ah, I went the wrong way, I think. Yeah, I had to go more left. It's left and then right. I had to turn more before, so my bad. I think someone else, yep, your moderation is so good. I feel like a world champion signing autographs. No problem, Dorate, aka Z. We have 3 special guests in the house, 3 world title holders, Misty TV, Raymond Gobey, and Dorate One, aka Revamped Z Carnival and Vane Neptune. I need to get a better score. I'm just happy that this week doesn't have a helicopter challenge. I'm using the Boeing yoke and throttle quadrant combination. I do have Logitech pedals. I'm not using them right now, but I do have them. Scrape the ground. Let's go back up a step and go right back in. Appreciate all the likes. Thank you guys via TikTok. My bad. The music should be playing here. That's so weird. Cody, I also have the honeycomb yoke behind me here, and the another Logitech Hotus One. I don't use them much though. My bad, Misty. I don't think the stream was frozen. It was me frozen. I was frozen myself. I really thought I was gonna hit that tree. I let it happen though. I'm like, whatever. If I hit it, I hit it. Oof, I did not see that tree. Maybe it had something to do with the big ass score right in front of your HUD blocking your view. They couldn't put that score up to the side. Like, who is really reading that score as you fly? You only care if it's green or red, right? Am I right? Tree and the rebars, yeah. All those trees got rebar installed into them. My eyes are dry. I got my fan going. A little high, but whatever. Yeah, I ballooned and I stood upside down to stop ballooning. Here's this mile marker I remember having so much trouble with. Not mile marker, but whatever. Point on the map. I think it's over here. Nope, I went down the wrong spot per se. Well, more or less, it's right here, but not the way I attacked it. Then go left again. Low, and then another hard right. Hard right. There we go. Damn. I try to pull out of that. It's tough, but it is not impossible. That 17 miles away from the target. I remember now, that was my troubled area. That was the area I thought was bad for me. Hard for me, anyway. Trim down 32% right now. That's where I know a third-person view would be beneficial. I think it's something I can probably transition to, the third-person view. I'm just so used to the first-person perspective. I feel like I'm in the cockpit. The music is funny. It cuts off. All right, let's fly. If you're just tuning in, this is Microsoft Simulator 2024, Week 5 of 5 Challenge League. This is the Platinum Division, or Platinum League, if you will. I'm currently, I think, in second place overall. I got to double check that. But I'll put us back in the Diamond League soon enough. But I know it resets. Bro. Let's go. Give that another shot. Oh, I'm currently in first place. All right. I cut the music off. I think the music is also slowing down my stream. Oh, I'm losing frames. I think I got 20 frames right now. This is so bad. I'll fly it though. dumbest thing ever. I want to know what dev thought that was a great idea. See if they're still working there. Pump the throttle just to help get that proper angle. Freaking ballooning. What am I screwing up here? I'm like, you know what it is? It looks different. That particular mountain. Maybe I think it's because I shut off the photo geometry piece. I think that's what did it. There you go. I think I had to go right there. Screw it. Get out of my face. There we go. Definitely my best score of the day. This should put me in first place, no doubt. Maybe even a best score? Nah. But definitely in first place. $172. Wow, not in first place. All right. What ups? What am I? 1, 2, 3 now? 1, 2, 3? Oh, somebody just took me out of second place. All right. I'm still in first place overall. Let's go back to Courchevel. Courchevel. Put everything, the settings down before I auto crash somewhere. Go. Off center. Still a smooth landing, a little off center though. The way I came in. Let's see what the score says. Who cares what my opinion is? What's the score? Ah, 1.2. Let's go, man. I'm kind of letting myself down because I know for a fact that, again, there was a time I was just consistently landing 1.5, 1.5. At least the engine didn't cut off. I'm pushing us down to 6,400 feet. Actually, I want to get to 63, but the top half of 63. Go. B, gonna introduce some more speed or power. There we go. Nice
500.
runway or approach. Sorry, can't think. Center, but we'll take it. See, at least I'm not flying off the runway anymore. Earlier today, I just kept flying off the runway. Thank you for the thumbs up. There we go. 1.4, working our way back up. Better scores. Let's just play it again. We'll keep flying. Making my adjustments as needed. Looks like I'm in second place across the board in all the challenges, but I feel like I don't personally compete with the cohort. I compete personally with the world record board. That's just the way I look at it. Nothing, not a shot at anyone in my cohort at all. What I'm lowering here is the auto thrust to manual as low as it can go, which is 85 knots. That way the auto throttle isn't forced to cut in until you're sub 85. All right, gonna drop down to my top half 6300. Thrust is fairly low, or power is fairly low. There we go.
500.
Too soon. If I could give any advice, low and slow is the way to go. What happened? The power turned back up. Why? Why? Auto thrust. That was so weird. So revamped. Raymond, are you approaching at 85 or landing at 85? Like approach 95, land 85? Because I feel like when I'm sub 95, I lose too much control of the aircraft at sub 85 or sub 95 knots. And now the power's off. Let's put our flaps up. Shout out to Simon VRYT. I think he got like 1.8 million. He got his score here with the engines off. Full flaps. Lower our power. We're at 6,400 feet. We're coming in way too hot.
500.
That was with the engines off. I feel like we definitely came in way too hot. By the time the engines kick back on, forget about it. But let's see what the score is like. Ugh, yeah. Horrible. Let's go. Hopefully, if our engines are off, I'll just back out and go back in. All right, we got engines. I really should just assign that to a knob instead of having to look down every time. We're gonna go full flaps now. we're too high. It was smooth, but landed too soon. I compensated for the height and dove down, and it paid off, but I still landed too soon. Let's see what our score says. Who cares what I think, right? Ugh. Just because I feel like I lost some steam there. If I can touch my best score, I'll at least take first place here. Full throttle everything. Actually gotta get off stream pretty soon. I feel like everything's too slow from the start, so let's just restart it. I'm not gonna play catch up at the beginning. It just doesn't make sense to start playing catch up right from the beginning. Once you're in the green, stay in the green, right? Easier said than done. I have my hand on the access the entire time, and I've maybe lowered it once and brought it back up, right back up. My understanding is as you dive, you want to lower the prop access and bring it back up if you're climbing. That's my understanding. I'm still not touching my best score so far. But I am beating my previous score. Man, it's so crazy with these rally races. Those little seconds, you know, you feel like it's impossible to hit that next second and that next second and that next second. You know, what was everyone else's score? 124. I'm at 126. You know, even hitting 124 sounds almost impossible to me per se, because the way I'm flying and what the numbers I'm seeing, like, wow, man, you guys went freaking 4 seconds faster. That just seems crazy. Obviously, the crash didn't help. Might have been dead in real life. Let's just go ahead and restart that. Man, I've also seen some ideas about lowering the fuel mixture down. I'm gonna try that, just lowering the fuel mixture. I don't feel like it's giving me any advantage at the moment. Put the fuel mixture right back in. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna restart. Yeah, plus I crashed, not worth it. Whew, this one's so tough. I'm gonna slightly lower both the mixture and access. Actually, I put the access back up, just lower mixture. Nice. That was a great angle of attack for that pylon. For that specific turn. Oh shit, freaking crash. You have a massive stutter on landing on Courchevel. Think it's the servers. I do get the stuttering too on Courchevel. I thought it was just me. It's not massive for me, but I do see it. It lags as I'm approaching the runway. Nice! Nice! I still got to touch my better score, man, of 126. Wow. lost time there. Wow. I was gaining on myself and then lost it. That kind of sucks. So what I was experimenting with lowering the mixture, prop access and mixture on diving, and raising it on climbs. I'm not saying it's definitively working, but I am seeing faster scores or better scores. Don't know if it's my flying alone or the action I'm performing. I want to say it's a mixture of both. Holding a sneeze right now. Oh shit, Taki mushrooms, bro. I saw it coming. I should have turned the plane. So again, guys, I'm lowering both prop and mixture, fuel mixture as I dive. And then as I climb, I raise them back up. Seems to be working for me per se to get better performance out of the aircraft. I didn't turn that as good as I've been doing it, but we'll take it. Oh, my score is improving little by little, but I'm still 2 seconds away from my fastest time. Almost a solid 2 full seconds. Let's give it another shot. I think I was messing around with different propeller mixtures, prop mixtures, and all that jazz when I was flying. Just don't remember exactly what I was doing. Now, I think the settings do matter because I caught up when I was in the red in the beginning. Getting closer to my 126. Let's go. So I do know lowering the prop and fuel mixtures are making a difference. Bad flying, bad flying, bad flying. All right, this is going to be my last flight. I do have to sign off for now. I got some videos to edit. I got stuff to do. Oh, shit, I didn't want to do this. Gob, 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 gob. Need coffee. All my energy just tanked. Ugh. Come on, crashing on the first pylon now, bro. That's a bit weird. I saw it. I was hoping to avoid it as I turned. frustrating. It's frustrating. Ah, one more shot, one more shot. My energy's tanked. It's time I gave it a rest. I done lost all the steam I had left, apparently. Yeah, it's bad. Screw it. One more shot. One more shot. Full throttle everything. I'll just pull back the access slightly. To screw up my best time here. I don't know if I screwed it up or not. All right, took first place. Took first place. It was worth that last attempt. All right, I think I'm done. I definitely need to stop. I need to stop. We're in 1, 2, and 2. Something's telling me to give Kosovo another shot. Maybe I'll hit my 1.5, 1.6. Shout out to everyone tuning in. Again, this is Flight Simulator 2024, week 5 of 5, Platinum Division. We're right at the end. Let's break a world record now. Hopefully the engine's not off. I don't think it's off on the first attempt anyway. Usually after that's when it kicks in. Alright. I'm not going to mess with the auto throttle.
500.
Thank you for the follow. Ooh. Ah, too soon, too soon, too soon. Thank you for the subscribe, Mr. Barge. Really appreciate it. Or Barge. Don't know if it's male or female. Sorry, I'm not familiar with the name, but thank you again. Oh, that was so bad. Let's give it another shot. I know I can play better. I know. Alright, I'm not gonna do it with the freaking engine off again. Let's give us a full equal opportunistic attempt. I already put in too much time doing this, honestly. But hey, what else? A little too soon. Almost went up the entire hill. Ugh, this is embarrassing. I'm gonna sign off for now. I'll be back on later tonight, maybe, or at 12 noon tomorrow. Gotta make sure I stay up here with these better scores. I know this score is crap, though. But appreciate everyone tuning in. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate the new subscribers, the followers, the likes. Oh, I got 4 new followers on TikTok.